Welcome to Pet Allies Adoption Minute, sponsored by Sholo TV. I'm Jill Tinkel, and I have a repeat co-host, but if y'all saw him last month, you're not going to recognize him now. It's the same dog, added, 14 inches in fluff and maybe 2 pounds.
Yeah.
But this is Glacier, and yes, he has grown. We don't know why he's still here is the problem and a concern for us, because he is a sweetie. Now, he might not last on my lap, Teresa, but we're going to try it. I told him he had to do what he did last time, which was sit, but he was, 2 months old at that time, I think?
Yeah, he was about 3,
Yeah, so today he's more puppy-ish, and he'd like to get down and run around a little bit. So we'll see how this goes.
And he's gotten more used to people, too.
Yes. Yeah. So, Teresa, let's talk about him first, and thank you for bringing him, and I forgot who you've got.
I've got Daisy.
Daisy, who's adorable. So we've got kind of a theme going here today, don't we?
Yeah, so since Glacier was here the last time, it appears that he is mostly deaf. So he's a special needs dog. He will need somebody that can work with him. He won't be able to come, when you call him in the backyard, you'll have to teach him hand signals. He really does best with another dog too, so he can kind of learn from the visual cues of what he's supposed to do. So that's kind of, I think, why he's still around, is that he's a little bit different than the other dogs.
But he is so sweet.
Yes.
He is so nice, and you can't resist this fluff. I mean, this is adorable. He is the nicest little dog, and he loves other dogs. He wants to play.
Yes, he does want to play.
He's very nice. He thinks he's outgrown my lap, so we're going to see how this goes. I just love him. I think he's great. So, and I've heard and read so much, we're going to get down on the floor now, about that having a deaf dog really ends up not being that big of a deal, that they really can do about anything. They're going to go hiking with you. They'll learn to pay attention to you. And as we were joking ahead of time, fireworks, thunderstorms, no big deal. Loud rock music, yelling, whatever, won't make any difference whatsoever.
Yes.
They'll just continue to be sweet. And he is sweet. What is his adoption fee? Do you remember?
Oh, I think it's $195 if I'm correct, because he's still a puppy.
I'd say you're a bargain, because that means he's already chipped, he's already been neutered,
everything.
He is ready to go.
Yep, he gets his rabies shot tomorrow because he's old enough, so yeah.
He's going to be ready to go. Well, tell us about this little girl you've got in your lap. She's got a story.
This is Daisy, and Daisy's owner, it was an older person who was in an accident and could no longer care for her. Aww. She is about 9 years old. We think is a Cairn Terrier mix, kind of Benji-esque, I guess you would say. And she is really sweet. Sweet little dog, would make a good little lap dog to sit at home on the couch with you and watch Netflix.
You know what? I got to tell you, Teresa, and at State Farm, I still do appointments even though I'm retired. And I see a lot of older people that I visit with about their insurance, and I often ask them, especially if they just, became a widow or widower, do you have a dog? And they're like, I'm thinking about it. And I always remember all the dogs we have like her at Pet Allies that are just looking for that older person. They're retired. They're home most of the time. I do want to sit and watch Netflix and go for short walks.
Yes.
Pulling on a leash isn't going to be a big deal at all, because she's done with all that.
Yep.
Done with that crap, right?
Done with all that.
So I really want to encourage people that are watching us today, if you know of that senior who might be a little lonely right now, this sparks their life. Getting that dog is a game changer. And so I know she's going to be a bargain, because she's a senior, and she's spayed, and she's got her chip, and she's ready to go, isn't she?
Yep, she's $75. That's all her adoption fee is.
That is
and
so
like
great.
you said, an older person that wants someone to hang out with them and eat, popcorn on the couch. This is your dog.
Yeah, well, the advantages are, obviously, we're past all the chewing stages, so we don't have to worry about our socks and shoes being chewed up.
Exactly.
Probably good and potty trained. She's really great. She'd be a great contender for a sleepover, wouldn't she?
Oh, yes, she would. Yes, she would. Anybody that's, wanting a little chill dog, I think this is their dog.
No, she is great. And so to see her, all they do is call in and make sure she's not at a foster, right?
Yes, yeah. We would like to find people actually to foster the older dogs, because they do stress out a little in the shelter. So, yeah, the sooner she can go, the better, I think.
That would be great. So if somebody's interested, he's sleeping. I don't know what this contortion is, but he's relaxed, so that's all I care. So So we've got a little oddball here. So if you're looking for an oddball or an older, we've got them both, don't we?
Yes, we do.
I love it. Thanks, Teresa. Thanks for bringing these 2 special dogs here today to see us.
You're welcome.
And we thank you for being with us here today on Sholo TV for Pet Allies Adoption Minute. And we both hope to see you at the shelter.
If you would like more information about the shelter, its monthly events, or to schedule an adoption outside of regular hours, please visit www.PetAlliesAz.org or call the shelter at 928-537-8009.